truly set. So it's down to business here. Desailly, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Matthäus. Schneider. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Messi. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Vieira. Thuram. And it's Messi. That's Nedved. Matthäus. And it's Messi. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Modric. Great defending, strong and determined. Couldn't squeeze it through. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's got away. Thuram. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Nedved. Very nicely done. Matthäus conjures time and space where few can. Out towards the flank. That's where it came from.
Argentina are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of shapes to shoot. That's another chance. Goal! Manchester United! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Nedved, renowned for his long-range shooting. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Matthäus providing an outlet on that flank.
Argentina are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Aguero. Oh, played right into his path. Thuram. Oh, good take. He's having a hit! Messi! From another planet! About as smooth as it gets. They are purring, truly purring. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Aguero. Great ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ferdinand. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mateus. That's good running with the ball. Mateus! No, he's missed it.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Maldini. Oh, terrible pass. And it's Messi. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So right back into the action. Argentina not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Thuram makes a move down the right. Now Modric. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Aguero! Now who's going to be first to this? Neuer is there to clear.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Threads one in, and this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They are courting themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Messi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that is out of play. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Applies the finish! Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Great chance here from position A1. Messi! He lifts the roof! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Desailly reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet.
Romario! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Good play on the left-hand side here. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Modric. And it's Vieira. Desailly. Ferdinand. Here's Vieira. Desailly. And here's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Schneider goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Played in with purpose. Neuer deals with that nice and simple. Scholes. And it's Thuram. Baresi.
Might want to be careful there.
Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
Well, I don't think he's going to be delighted at being substituted at this stage, especially when you consider the position they're in. He'll be a bit miffed about this, yeah.
Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Argentina do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Thuram. Baresi. Best. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini. And it's Sneijder. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aimed at the far side. A header! Oh, he's hit the bar! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Rijkaard. Nice looking ball. Bale looking to receive it in space. Maldini. Vieira. Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Sneijder with the short one. And here's Sneijder. Applies the finish! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Sneijder really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
So, third corner of the game. Getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Thuram. Baresi. Rijkaard. It'll be a throw-in. Desailly, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Maldini. And it's Vieira. And he was quick to react. Beckenbauer, nicely aimed pass. Oh, chance! He's delivered all right!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
Pretty
reglamentario.
loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. And that has left him in a heap. Vieira is fouled. And he is going into that little black book. Maldini is someone so often referred to as the and the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Argentina looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Desai. Bale is looking to influence the game from out wide. Rooney is onto this. Schneider. And the pass is intercepted. Best. And here's Owen. And oh, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And very quick. He's had a shot! Scholes. To Thuram. Best. Opts for safety. Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That has not gone well.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Neither of these two want to come off second best, and he's quick to snatch it back. Schneider. Modric.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread to the right. Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And it's Modric. And that's a good ball. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Schneider. And they've got a throw.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Rijkaard makes a move down the right. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Schneider. And here's Ibrahimovic. Spread out to the left. The less said about that pass, the better. Bale. Bale venturing down the left. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rooney. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Can he get on the... And the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rijkaard. Rooney. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ferdinand.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Owen. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Crosses it in. Tries one from range. And that is wildly off target.
Gattuso clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options.
Oh, give it away. Modric. And it's Messi. And here's from Mario.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a searching pass, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Owen. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rijkaard. That's been cut out, well played. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the...
Luis Suarez! They want to be quick to recover this. Drives it, and another try! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cruyff. Oh, this is a very good run. And it's Sneijder. Showing great feet there. Oh, that's nice. And Messi!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Vieira. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Ferdinand. And here's Romario. Oh, good spread. That's going across. Oh, great leap!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. Cruyff! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Matthäus.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. And that is headed for the middle.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Thuram. Modric. Now it's Pelé. Modric. More and more pressure on the ball here. That has not gone well. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. It's Pelé! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. That's been intercepted. He read that and shoots! Vieira gets flagged offside. Quality ball. Now it's Pelé. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And they can counter here. Tries to pass it through. And that could set him on his way. Kahn clears. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's gone looking for safety. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now it's Cruyff. Mateus. And he whips it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Modric. To Schneider. And it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Schneider. He has found the way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cruyff, always goal side. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's in a great position here. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their second corner now. Oh, well played, well played. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back on the way. So neither side has yet broken through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Schneider in acres of space out wide. Goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's found a way through. Oh, nice touch. Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And it's Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Thuram. Vieira. In with the challenge. Mateus. Luis Suarez. Good ball, good take. And this is Luis Suarez. Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Vieira. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Vieira.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield.
Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Played out to the left flank. That ball looks a good one. Look at the space here. He's rising!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Ronaldo. Mateus. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, good climb! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Neuer claims comfortably.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Messi. Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Schneider plays it short. What a throw in. Schneider. Well, now here's a... Oh, shooting chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Messi wins the duel this time. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Schneider. Oh, that's neat. He's free, he has got space. Zanetti tries to clear. Nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Lovely bit of skill. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Strokes it back.
Habrá 3 minutos de
It's a
descuento.
sharp little ball here. And he's quick to return it. Nice interception, well timed. Modric could move up a gear here. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. And the number on the board is 3. Modric. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Maldini. He's picked his way through. Crossed Schneider! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. And we're done. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Argentina.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Thuram. Oh, what has happened here?
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Neymar. Schneider. And it's Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. De Paul. Now that looks a decent ball. Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Modric. And it's Messi. Desailly. To Messi. And it's Vieira. And that's an excellent interception. Modric, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Now it's De Paul. He's got away. Mbappe! And that was asking just too much of him. Some front-footed pressing going on here.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Schneider just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Neymar. Great ball, and he's in. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's going wide left. Schneider showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Schneider. Vieira. Looking for the run. And he was alert to it. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the shots, and the shots! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Some resolute defending there. That has been cut short. Now, can they get him away? And it's Sneijder. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Knocks it into... Big chance! Sneijder. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Maldini. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And here's Messi. Thuram has it out wide and in space. Here's Vieira. Mbappe. Ferdinand makes the interception. Sneijder. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, that's fabulous. Look. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick reminder today,
Argentina trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ibrahimovic. And he's there to belt it away. Vieira. Modric plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Always goal shot, and the shot! And he can clear it away. And that has put paid to that. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, just the keeper now! Argentina can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Modric. Vieira. And here's Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Mbappe. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Desailly.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Mbappe! Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic. And Messi! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Messi certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Vieira. De Paul is always scanning the pitch for targets. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Looks a smashing ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. No way through, so back it comes. Neymar with the clearance. Argentina could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. Modric getting this one clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking tidy in possession here.
Argentina really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's managed to get free. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Maldini. Desailly. They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort and time. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Contra Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Thuram, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
And it's Sneijder. Sneijder going face-to-face with his great rival. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Sneijder. Some really good... And Messi! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Knocks it into space. And he's gone backward here. Sneijder! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Bullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's from Mario. Messi. Sneijder. It's Sneijder! Now, who's going to be first to this? Argentina already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Sneijder can see things others simply cannot. Argentina do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work.
Ibrahimovic! And that's another fine save.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ferdinand getting this one clear. Vieira. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Gullit. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Gullit. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. Good pressure, determined, intense. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gullit gets into a good position. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Šeško really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. That pass isn't the best. Oh, can he get onto this? And once more he proves rigid and robust. Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Šeško can be a real threat inside the box. Great vision. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Ibrahimovic. That signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Argentina can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Maldini. And it's Schneider. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. This looks promising. Decent chance! It's loose, and again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. They get a throw in. Argentina are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Messi. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that has left him in a heap. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Šeško. Romario.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
No way through there. getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And this is Sneijder. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Sneijder. It's Sneijder! Sneijder! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Maldini. Nedved. Rooney. So, what can they make of this? And it's Bellingham. Vieira. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi! And it's in! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now.
Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Shot could be on. Backward it goes. Sneijder will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Modric. Messi touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Sneijder. And this is from Mario. And he's in on goal. Ibrahimovic! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Cambio en Argentina.
Argentina have their third
número
corner.
19. Messi. Número 22. Número 13. Entran número 21. Número 18. Número 41. Número 11. Se está realizando un cambio.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Rooney now looking to orchestrate a counter. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Delivers with whip. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And here's Rooney.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Ferdinand has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Se agregarán 3 minutos
That
al
has not
tiempo
gone well.
reglamentario.
Rafael Varane. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And he cuts out the supply. Rooney. Kvaratskhelia is the type of player who always likes having a bit of... And that's it! Argentina have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference.